Dear Cancer, close your eyes just for a moment. Imagine yourself sitting at the edge of a still lake, beneath the velvet embrace of a starlit sky. The moon, your quiet guardian, floats above, casting silver light across the water. The air is sacred, still, soft. There's no rush here, just breath, just being. Can you feel it? That quiet presence, the one you've needed, but haven't known how to ask for peace. You sweet Cancer are the ocean wrapped in human form. You don't just feel, you absorb. You don't just care, you nurture. You don't just love, you give everything. But sometimes your heart is left waiting for someone to notice that you're tired, that your arms, always open to hold others, are aching for someone to hold you. Let this moment be the turning point, the moment you gently ask, what if I gave to myself the same love I give away so freely? Because Cancer, you deserve that more than you know. Your tenderness is a sacred language, a vibration of the heart that feels what others don't say. You sense the shifts. You read the silences. You care deeply. Deeply. And that is your gift, but also your ache, because you may have been told you were too much, too emotional, too intense, too sensitive. You may have learned to hide your softness, to tuck away your feelings, to smile even when your heart is breaking behind the scenes. But listen closely. Your emotions are not a flaw. They are the doorway to your truth. Your tears are not weakness. They are sacred water. You don't need to become less to be loved more. You don't need to harden yourself to survive. You only need to come home to you. There's something quietly tragic about how often you forget yourself in the name of love. You are the caregiver, the anchor, the one who holds space for others when they can't hold themselves. You stay, you forgive, you hope even when it hurts. But the one heart you sometimes neglect is your own. There have been moments, haven't there, when you stayed too long in places that made you feel small. Moments when you swallowed your truth to keep the peace. Moments when you blamed yourself for feeling too deeply, for hoping too much, for loving too hard. But sweet soul, your love was never the problem. Your heart, even bruised, is a miracle. So here's a question, softly whispered. Where in your life have you abandoned yourself just to keep from being abandoned by others? Let the answer rise, gently. No shame, only compassion. You have always longed for safety, not the kind found in locks or walls, but the safety of being seen and still loved, the safety of honesty, of tenderness, of emotional truth. That kind of safety begins inside you, because you are your own soft place to land, your own warm blanket on a cold night, your own lullaby in the dark. Others can walk beside you, but they cannot be your home. That home is within you, and today you get to return, not by force, not by fixing, but by remembering. You matter, you are worthy, and you are allowed to love yourself without apology. Self-love is not always loud. It doesn't always look like bubble baths or mantras or declarations. Sometimes it's saying no. Sometimes it's walking away. Sometimes It's crying in the dark and letting that be sacred. But it always begins with honesty, the kind that whispers, I matter too. So start small, gently. Write yourself a letter. Begin with Dear Me. I'm sorry I haven't checked in sooner. Say what your heart has longed to hear. Tell yourself you did the best you could, that you survived, that you're still here, and that matters. Create a corner in your home that feels safe. Maybe it's a chair, a candle, a soft blanket, a photo that makes you feel held. Let that space remind you you deserve peace. Sit there, breathe, say softly, I am enough, I am whole, I am loved. Let the moon be your guide. She's always been there, waxing, waning, watching. She understands cycles, she honors feelings. When the world feels too much, go to her. Look up, whisper, I see you. Thank you for seeing me. Reparent the little one inside, the child who felt forgotten, or too much, or not enough. Hold them, speak gently. You're safe now, I've got you. And every day, just once, offer yourself something kind. Not because you earned it, but because your soul deserves sweetness, simply for existing. Maybe you cook a meal from your childhood. Maybe you dance alone. Maybe you let yourself rest without guilt. Whatever you choose, let it come from love, because love is what you give everyone else so freely. And now it's your turn. Cancer, you were never meant to become hard to survive this world. You were born soft, and that is sacred. You were born to feel, to heal, to hold. You are the one who remembers birthdays and heartbreaks, the one who cries during movies, not for the story, but because you know what it means to love. You are moonlight on salt water. You are the hush before dawn. You are the softness this world forgets it needs. So when life feels sharp, when your heart feels too loud, come back to this. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are exactly what this world needs more of. Now place your hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Whisper to yourself, I am enough. I am worthy. I am my own home. And when you're ready, in the comments, share one gentle thing you'll do for yourself today. Let this be a ripple. Let others feel your light and remember their own. Cancer, your journey is not a straight line. It's a spiral, soft, winding deep. But with every return, you come back wiser, more tender, more whole, because you, dear Cancer, are the healer of the Zodiac. But today, it's your turn to be healed, and we're right here with you, always.